Not much. They both look like a really good side, if being totally honest. Liverpool are the real deal. They are, they're focused, they're organised. I think Arsenal actually handled the lack of, they handled the injuries pretty well, and Arsenal, they were good. I think 2-2 felt just about a fair result. I would argue, a very even game, possession wise, chances. Both teams are organised, structured. Both teams have got a little bit of individual brilliance up front. And I think both managers will be reasonably happy with the result. But I think Pep will be even happier, So that's where I'm at with them. The injuries are picking up a little bit for Arsenal. This is what happens this time of season when you're playing the big games, and I don't think it's a coincidence that when you challenge them at all levels, the injuries pick up because that pressure. You're playing. It's not even just like you're playing with more games. Sometimes you're playing more games, but with when you're a bit more tense because it's a bigger game. You're more stressed. Your muscles are tighter. Like I think the injuries pick up because of the level of the game that you're playing, because you demand more of yourself physically. You push yourself a little bit harder because you have to, because they are the high levels. And this is why injuries happen. So I think Arsenal are looking a bit battered and bruised, but they've still got good depth there. They've still got quality on the pitch. Um, they played well, and Liverpool showed that we have to take them seriously. That you could not deny the quality of Van Dijk, Salah, Diaz. Nunes and Salah have a really nice link up as well, as you saw for that goal. I do wonder how Arsenal are going to take without Gabriel if it's serious injury, because Kivor was probably responsible for that equaliser, that he didn't track the flight of the ball well at all. Um, but yeah, the two excellent sides. I'm just happy with the result as a City fan. I didn't want either to jump ahead of City, and I do feel right now with City, given the start, we haven't been at our best. We've not really had Rodri at all. De Bruyne disappeared a long time ago as well. The collective feeling around the City sort of mood is that we've probably not really been much better than 6 out of 10 this season. That's not to say we've been bad. We've just been all right, been decent given the circumstances. Yet we're top of the table against two teams who are really going for it. We've had excellent starts to the season, and we're unbeaten. So yesterday, that was, from my perspective, probably pretty much a perfect result. While I don't think either play side would have been frustrated with the result either.
Yeah, so we'll just have to, see with that one as to how the title race pounds out, really. Do you expect those three to just sort of be very close now, leading into the Christmas period now at the top of the table?
Yeah, you'd think so. I mean, I've not looked at Arsenal's fixtures. The worry for Arsenal is that football is it's such a frustrating thing when you really want something and you can't get it. And Arsenal, of course, have been chasing City for a couple of seasons right now, and they're currently 5 points behind. It's not a lot, but given where Arsenal have been at this stage of the season compared to others, it might feel a bit frustrating with injuries building up. I'm going to look at Arsenal's fixtures right now as we're talking. They might feel a little bit like, look, they've got Newcastle away coming up next weekend. They've got Inter in the Champions League. They've got Chelsea away. It's very possible they drop some points there. I mean, even a draw in one of those big games, you might get two draws because Chelsea are on fire at the moment in terms of playing. They're a lot more of a threat. And they've got the quality, especially if they've got missing central defenders. If they drop a couple more, say they draw one game there, and City win a couple more, they'll be they'll be 7 points behind City. I know that's it's very early on the season, but that will feel crushing given the last 2 years. Liverpool are more used to it, admittedly. Like they have got that experience and they've gone the distance. But I do feel they will all be there, but there's a chance that there's no guarantee that Arsenal keep up that same pressure, because psychologically there's quite a few blows for them at the moment happening back to back to back. And if City keep finding a way to win, it can be a little bit soul destroying to feel like they're sort of unstoppable, and it does feel that way sometimes. And Liverpool, I think they're riding a lack of expectation. I would argue, given its slots first season, no one expected them to be, this good this quickly. They've got Brighton and Aston Villa coming up, which are two bigger tests as well. Once again, if they can get through those games, and still be right near City, they'll be happy with that. City have got Bournemouth and Brighton as well. Look, City have got a good chance right now to sort of, if they get two victories there, then I suspect if City win both of the next two games, I suspect they'll be 3 points clear minimum, I reckon.